What's going on, everyone? In this video, we are playing the Necromancer. We are going to be displaying 4 different quests that we went on, 3 of the 3 Shadowbound armor pieces, and also Harvester. So let me pull those up here. So we got these 3 Shadowbound armor pieces, which is the armor out of Soul Row. And then we are also going to be getting the Harvester. So these 4 quests will be completed by the end of this video. It's going to take several days and playthroughs and all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to be getting these items while progressing the character, leveling periodically here and there by grinding, farming some luck, and possibly having to level up before I can go any further. Some of the mobs are harder than others. Some of the drops, are easier than others. Some of them are ground spawns, and so that's what we're going to be working on. It should be relatively quick. I'm going to chop it up just so you see like where I am, where I got it, and basically me looting the items, and then we can go at the end. We can turn everything in and see the cool items that we got while progressing this character from its late 20s into its early 30s. With that being said, you're going to see like wardrobe changes. It's going to be day, it's going to be night, it's going to be raining, it's going to be sunny, and everything, but should be a good time. All right, we are going to first head over to Nectulos Forest around the numbers 4, 5, and 6 on the map. There's a good amount of shadowed wolves there, so we are going to kill shadowed wolves until we get the appropriate amount of pelts. So we need 4 total. So no luck there. So we will look for some more wolves. Still no luck. You know what's funny is I came across a bunch of these. I didn't think twice about saving them. It just wasn't on my mind. I should have, been prepared, and I wasn't. I don't have a weapon. Because we've definitely vendored or left rotting. That guy scared me. Quite a few of these. So the search continues. All right, we got our first drop here. Shadow pelt. Oh man, I don't want to aggro. I'm gonna aggro. I didn't aggro. And a third one, was it? No, we're still on number 2. But I did just blast a few of these. So let's check these corpses. There was like a bunch in a row. There's one more right here. No, okay. So we still need 2 more. All right, we got a third one. I'm in real trouble. I'm still in trouble. I didn't dot anything. I gotta click that off. I need my health. What is this? I have heat blood on? Oh no. I'm gonna die. Oh, sorry. Sorry, buddy. Alright, and we got the last one. So that is 4 shadow pelts. So here we have 1, 2, and 3, 4 shadow pelts. So what we need to do is we need 1, 2, 3, 4 gather shadow spells, which we can get later, and then we're gonna need 3 silk swatches. So we're gonna need some spider silk. How much exactly? We're gonna need 6 spider silk, so we can collect that really easily as well. I actually have that on another character, but we're gonna go ahead and just grab it on this character. Now we are going to be heading over. I'm going to choose, since we're in Nectulos Forest, we're gonna head over to West Common Lands, and also, or that was East Common Lands, and also West Common Lands, where they have spiders, large spiders and giant spiders. Not spiderlings, they also have spiderlings, but we're looking for large spiders and giant spiders in these two adjacent zones, and we're gonna get ourselves some silk. All right, here we go. We are in West Commons. Got 2 spider silks. All right, 2 more. We need 2 more, and then we're done with the spider silk. Number 5. All right, and number 6 here, and now we have all of the silk we're going to need for our 3 swatches. Gather shadows. We need 1 for the boots, 2 for the gloves, and 1 for the robe. That is 4 total. And none, you know, for the scythe. Okay. So we are here, so we need 4 total. Alright, so we got that. That was, you know, like 17 platinum, so it's not super cheap. Later on, we have to spend 55 platinum on something, but I think that's about it. So I think everything in total should cost you less than 100, even if you bought, like, the silk and stuff. Alright, so I found someone who's going to make the silks for me. Two pelts. We got the shadow silk. We got that one. Hell yeah. Okay, so now we've got our 3 silks that we need. Inky shadow silk, large shadow silk, and shadow silk. So if we look here, we have our shadow silk, inky shadow silk, and a large shadow silk. So we have those 3 those 3 things taken care of. We are heading over to the very bottom right island, number 9, and we are going to see if we can find a goblin headmaster and get the shadowed knife for the harvester scythe quest. All right, we are in Ocean of Tears on the goblin isle across from the sister isle. Ooh, we got lucky and we got the blue pet first try. What we are trying to do is get a shadowed knife from the goblin headmaster, who happens to be up. Right there. Looks like he has a friend with him, who is a shaman, so that's not cool. Don't really know how this is going to go down. The headmaster is blue. I think he's like 26. This guy's green, so I don't know. We're just gonna go in and find out, I guess. Okay, let's see how this goes. Well, my pet seems to be tanking pretty well. Just gonna nuke him once, because I'm sure he'll try to heal or something. Alright, that was easy enough. Headmaster doesn't seem to be doing too much damage. We'll blow my entire wad here. I actually have my sister set up, but he's starting to hurt my pet now a little bit. But everything should be fine now. I can stand in for a second. Just because I have full life. And he hits like wuss. There we go. Show me something. There we go. And now I'll just go ahead and leech that back and finish him off. And hopefully he drops it on the first try, although I don't see it in his hands, so I'm assuming he doesn't have it. Yeah. What is it? Oh, bone chip mask? Wizard. Oh, that's for the wizard quest. And a gold ring. I mean, I'll sell that. I think that's for a wizard only quest. So, okay. Attempt number 1. So here's the thing. He has a placeholder. Spawns every 6 minutes, same as sisters. Alright, we got another spawn. I'm thinking he doesn't have it again. Because I think it has to have it in hand. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. That's just what I'm thinking. Oh, he dropped it. A shadowed knife. There we go. And we got a copper amulet on top to boot. So there we go. 1 piece. Alright, so for the harvester, we got the shadowed knife. So next up, we're going to head over to Unrest, the estate of Unrest. Here's the zone. We're going to go into the estate in the middle of the zone. And then more specifically, we are going to go to the basement you see here on the bottom right. In the basement, we will find some werebats. I think they're also like in the attic or a tower or whatever. And then in the basement, there are some mushroom dudes. And those are for sure only in the basement. So we need to go to the basement, kill those, see if we can't get a couple of items to drop. I tried to do some solo action, but I ran into these fellows who are pulling mobs that are in the same area as the one I am. So I decided to just team up with them. And it's safer this way. I was getting resists. Some of the mobs are yellow. And we're having a bit of a tough time. I was able to kill a couple by myself, but it just wasn't efficient. They didn't drop what I needed. And I was trying to just get comfortable and get a couple mobs cleared, and it's just too bunched up down there. They were resisting my lulled undead. And it was all bad. And I didn't want to train anybody. That was ultimately it. Try not to train anybody. And here's one of the guys that we need. The Dusty Werebat. So this time around I'm going to dot him. Spell did not take hold. That's unfortunate. Oh, no. Whoa. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was something. I still didn't want to cast that, but I thought it was something else. Not what I'm looking for. Oh shit. What is that? What the fuck hit me then? If my pet's here. Well, the group disbanded, so I'm gonna try and just solo a couple of these if I can, while stuff is kind of cleared out. See if I can get what I need. I do have a heal out, don't I? Actually, I should buff my pet. He might still be buffed, he might not, I'm not sure. Do I have a... I don't have my pet heal out, do I? These guys don't have a ton of life. That nuke's actually pretty big. 132 damage. See if we can't get lucky. We're not lucky. Some, like, I think a high level, like, ran in there. So I'm hoping maybe he'll kill the mushrooms and I can go try and loot them. So there are mushrooms in here. Wonder if he killed them. Alright, so we're gonna give it a go. I'm gonna fall down here and aggro. I don't know how else to aggro without falling down here. Hope we don't get stuck in the ladder. Okay. And then we're gonna call our pet back. Alright. See if we can... Nope, that's feign death. Oh. I guess it went off. I didn't realize it went off. Okay. I wonder if... Because he's getting worked. Oh, I'm getting worked. Why is this guy so strong? You might die here. Well, my pet's gonna die, I mean. Let me get in there. Okay. That did not go as planned. I played that very poorly. That was scarier than it needed to be, for sure. Okay. Okay, that went terribly. Like, I did not do that as anticipated. Wow. I probably deserved to die on that one. Okay, so that higher level guy came in while I was medding. I was just about to get up and pull, and he ran by and he fell down here, and he killed the mushroom. Now, I don't know what's on it, but he left the body. So I'm hoping that the eyeball is on it. So I'm waiting it out. I don't want to get out from under here because we're going to get respawned soon, and I don't want to have to run out of the zone and not get to try and loot this. So I'm just gonna sit here. I'm actually gonna, well, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and wait for the body the corpse to open up and just hope that the eyeball's on it. If that's the case, all I need next are bat wings, which, all right, I'm sitting way off to the side, which there are some werebats upstairs. So I think there is a fireplace group. I can go up there and see if they're pulling the werebats that are up there. I'm pretty sure there's a couple werebats that can spawn up there, and so I can see if there's any rotting or anything like that. I can continue to try to pull the werebats that are in that front room, and then just see if I get lucky there with a drop. Oh, yeah, we got it. Let's go. I'm gonna go right here, just in case that mushroom could see through that wall. We're gonna hope it don't aggro anything. Okay. Dang it, that guy killed the werebats. Or that other werebat at least. There's that werebat. I'm not confident I can pull that without aggroing everything on its mom. We can take a quick look upstairs. I mean, we're invis undead, so it doesn't matter. So we just jacked that. Sweet. We are done. Nobody needed it, I'm sure. They would have looted it a long time ago if they needed it, for it to just be piling up there. They're not super rare. I mean, you kill a dozen of those, you're going to get like 2 or 3 of those drops. The hard part is getting it on your own, I guess, if you're not a higher level. So, bada bing! We got it. All right, so we could check a couple more off the list. We got the werebat wing. And we got, where is it? Not that one. We got, it's for the harvester. We got the fungus eye from the mortuary fungus. So a couple more X's on our checklist. All right, so next up, we need to get a couple of bones. We need a finger bone and a toe bone off of giant skeletons. So we are headed. We are going to run from the EC tunnels through the deserts of Ro, Oasis of Mar, other desert of Ro, through Inithul Swamp, through Firot. We are going to enter Wraith Mountains, as you can see on the east here from Firot. We are going to go to the southern, western part of the zone. Number 19 on the zone is Hill Giant Hill, where you have a number of giant skeletons. And there's like various one-offs around the entire zone, but there is a concentrated amount of them that are placeholders for giants. So if we get lucky, we'll find bones rotting, but we'll also go ahead and kill some ourselves as well. They are in our level range. They should be dark blues to us. So I just showed up to Wraith Mountains. First skeleton is sitting here with a skeletal finger. So I'm gonna loot that. It's one of the items I'm here for. That's a no-go. Gotta be careful for that. I'm running back to my corpse, and here's a skeleton, and it's got a skeletal toe on it. I don't remember if I had the finger or the toe. What is that? So, these drakes are non-hostile, and I was running around, and a named drake, it was very hostile, and he one-shot me. And now I'm looking for my body. Hey, that guy was in, saw that guy somewhere. Thought it was in Kern's Tower, but he's red to my level 30, so I guess not. Anyways, I'm following location looking for my body because I have no idea where it is. So, best of luck to me. So it was the other one. So I do now have the finger and the toe. So we are one step closer, and I saw that frickin' dragon, and he sees through invis, and that's how he got me. So I need to get out of here. All right, so we do now have the skeletal finger and the skeletal toe. A couple more off the checklist. All right, it is time to head to Castle Mistmore. We are going to enter Castle Mistmore from Lower Fadark, which we are going to get there from Greater Fadark from Butcher Block. So we will take the boat to Butcher Block. We will run the Greater Fadark into Lower Fadark, into Castle Mistmore. We are going to enter kind of in the center of the map, the southern center of the map there, to the right of the little pond. So we are going to work our way all the way to the northwest corner, where you see a number 1 on the map. That is the graveyard. Now, behind that building number 2, just south of the number 1 in the graveyard, there is a quest where you talk to a shadow man, and I believe he's like betrayed his people or something, and he's outcast or something along these lines, and he asks you to go inside and get a flower from his love who is dead, and return it to him, and in turn he gives you a scepter that we need for one of our quests. Alright, so time to see if I get myself killed yet again. So inside of there are some undead mobs, so we're not going to go in there. We're in the, what do you call this? Graveyard, I guess. There's no group here. I was hoping there was a group here. There's not. These mobs are actually blue. I didn't think they would be blues to me here. So here's the mob that is the quest mob. So I'm going to see if I can not get myself killed here. Let's see if we can get this done. It says, I am Cynthia, Warder of Row. Would you do a simple service for me? The body of my true love lies within this tomb. I see a token to remember her by the flower which lies on top of her coffin. I would like to get it myself, but the tomb is warded against my kind. Since I cannot enter, I ask that you fetch it for me. And that's it. So let's go ahead and re-invis. Not really sure what's in here. I don't know if there's undead mobs in here. I don't really remember. There it is. You can see it. There's nothing in here. There's 2 trap doors in here. I believe it's on the right and on the left of the tomb. So we got the flower. Let's invis again. Oh, I didn't need to. Silly me. Okay. So let's go back over here. Let's hand this in. And we have a scepter. So this is for one of my quest items. So we're getting close to being done. Pretty close. What's the play here? I was thinking of going... Shit. Nice. Alright, so we got our Scepter of Sorrow. We will take it off the checklist. And we are really getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Looks like we just have a few more pieces here and a few more pieces here. Less than it looks on the scythe, for sure. Alright, we are now going to be headed over to the gucks. There's 2 items that we need. We've already attempted this once and we failed. Some time has passed. A couple days have passed. We are going to go back and we are going to try. In Upper Guck, we're going to come from Inithul Swamp, from the Deserts of Row, from Easy Tunnel. We're going to enter Inithul Swamp, as you see here on the south. We are going to run through that maze all the way up to the very northwest corner. You see a number 3 over there in the northwest corner. That is where we have a knock shaman that we need to kill. He's going to drop a globe. But that's not all. We also need to enter Lower Guck. Now we are going to enter Lower Guck from number 5 on the map, which is the very northeast corner. You'll see on number 5. We're going to swim through that water because there's a ground spawn in Lower Guck that we need. Now this is lower guck. You have on top, you have the live side. On bottom, you have the undead side, or the dead side. Now, the gucks is an amazing dungeon. You could literally level here from level 5 to 60. I mean, there was a long time ago, way back when, like 10 years ago or something, I saw like a challenge where somebody was trying to level here from level 1 to 60, nowhere but guck. But the entrance mobs are like level 10. So they had like a raid of level 1s that worked together to get up to like level, 7, when they could, kill them with a normal group. So on and so forth. I don't think they ever finished. Anyways, we're actually going to want to enter the dead side. Let's take a look here a little closer. So remember I was telling you we were going to enter lower guck from upper guck on the northeast corner, which is going to put us on this map in the very, very north, where you see a number 1 and a number 2. Now the ground spawn is right there between number 1 and number 2. We should be able to just enter, pick it up. There's no mobs in that area, so we should just be able to enter, pick it up, and leave. And the Nocta Shaman is still there. There's no way that I could just... There's no way, right, that I could just down that dude? There's no way that I could just brute force... I mean, quad dot him. I'll get out the last dot. We'll quad dot him and then just nuke him down. Maybe triple dot and just nuke him down before the pet dies and then feign death. That's got bad idea written all over it. All over it. Oh man, I might be dumb enough to do it. I think I am dumb enough to do it, to be honest. I think I'm dumb enough to do it. Okay. God, somebody talk me out of it. Talk me out of doing that. I don't know why I'm so effing impatient. I'm so impatient. Like, I've been leveling and stuff. I just want to do this. I don't know what to say. Alright. Okay, so we're in lower guck. But there shouldn't be any mobs here. Here's what I need. Okay. Alright, so one more off the list here. We got our Scepter of Tears. Nice and easy. One of the easier ones on the list here. Now we need to go over and try to get this Globe of Shadow off the Nocta Shaman. We failed once before trying to get this, but we're going to try to get it this time. Okay, so somebody killed the mobs that were right here? I don't know where those are. I feel like I have to act now. Those mobs aren't there. There were mobs there, weren't there? I feel like I have to act now. Let me get a pet out. I don't know when they died. I'm pretty sure there were like 3 mobs right here. And now I'm wondering, I have some room, if I could somehow just break this. I want it to be full life and full mana to do this. I looked into it. The dots just aren't that much damage. I think I have to just nuke immediately. Like, no questions. Nuke immediately. So we're busting out Shock of Poison. So the idea is going to be send him in on the Shaman. Everything aggro's on him. While that's happening, I'm already screaming terroring one on the left. That only lasts like 3 ticks, so then I'm just going to get like 2 nukes off. Then I'm going to re-screaming terror. Then 2 nukes, and then re-screaming terror, and I just need to down this Shaman, God, this is a terrible idea. But that's what we do here. We just make regular grindy episodes and then randomly get a wild hair up our ass that something needs to be done now. Shit on my shaman. I tried to go, not recently, this is before, I tried to go kill Sown Evil Eye or whatever, or Evil Eye. And he blew me the shit up. He blew my ass up. Alright, I really want full mana. I'm getting antsy. I don't want those other mobs to respawn though, either. Alright, let me buff the pet. So that's Screaming Terror, and then we're just Shock of Poisoning. Well. What do you do? He resisted? Hold on. I mean, he might heal too, is the whole thing. But, okay, so... He resisted, okay. Okay, I mean... We know that's a possibility. We can't start with a resist, though. We have to get a good start. Okay. Let me summon and med up and stuff. I'll be back. So this bard came in and just started doing stuff, and he just said kill. I don't know what level he is. But I'm gonna do just that. And my pet is green. I was still trying to get a pet out. What level is he? He's red. Oh, I got one more in me. Holy moly. I don't know. Oh shit. So he was helping me break the camp. Little did he know, I just needed that one mob. He said he can kill this stuff. So I hope that's true, because I can't. I'm out of mana. Alright, big shout out to Rock and Roll. Helped us get the Globe of Shadow. It was getting a little risky there, a little crazy. Would have probably got ourselves killed. No lie. But we got it down. Now we're looking here. The last three things that we need, one of each, are all dropped from a Shadow Man. We look over at the Harvester. We also need the Shadowed Scythe, which is off of a Shadowed Man, which turns into the Note. So these are one. The Shadowed Scythe and the Note are just the same thing. And the Fire Opal, we're actually going to get at the same place we turn in the quest. So in reality, all we need left are 4 drops, all from Shadowmen. All right, so I joined up with these guys. They were here. There's a Shadow Knight and a Enchanter. And the loot you need is class specific. So I showed up here, and this is who was here. So, and there is a Shadow Eye. One of the items that we need. So we'll go ahead and loot that one. All right, I haven't unpaused it in a little while, but we got the scythe here. It didn't show up on person. And that's actually the last thing that we needed. We got everything here. Oh, we've been here for a while. I turn on the TV. And let's see, we put everything in this bag. So we got a mask, a hand, an eye, and a scythe. I think the scythe is the most common. It was the last thing to get. But I think we have everything. So we are gonna head over to turn them in, because these are no rent. You log out and these are gone. All right, and there we have it. We got the Eye of Shadow, the Hand of Shadow, the Mask of Shadow, and we got the Shadowed Scythe, all from Shadowmen. Shout out to the 2 bros that I was with who let me sit there. Grats on your rapier. And I really hope you get your, I think the second one was a book that you needed. I hope you get your book very soon. I pushed it way past my bedtime. I'm only gonna sleep like 4.5 hours tonight probably. But very cool. Thank you, bros. So the last things we have to do are turn in the Shadowed Scythe to get the note, and then the buy the fire opal, turn everything in, and we're good to go. So we will see you in the Temple of Sol Row. That's my boy. All right, so welcome, I am Virgo, follower, yada yada yada. What is Harvester? Or let's just say Harvester. Harvester and, okay, what Harvester? I can forge one for you. You need me bring scythe components. What scythe components? The first thing I'll need is a shadowed scythe from our mortal enemies, the Shadowed Men. Okay. Let's not mess this up. We got a lot of turning in to do. Alright, so he gave me a note. Let's see if we get XP with any of these turn-ins too. My XP does look like it might have moved, but I'm not sure. Could be making that up. Alright, so now we have the note. Okay, so, what does he say? Well done. I have given you a note. Remind me that you have indeed supplied me with the scythe. Oh, to remind him. Give me a note with the following items. Fungus eye. All the stuff that we collected. Okay. So we're going to give him the note to remind him. A fungus eye. The shadowed knife from the goblin, and a fire opal. Buyable in Solus Row for 550 gold from Genny. Alright, we need to do that first. Genny. Alright, let's see. Hail. I serve as a custodian of lambent stones. What? Lambent stones. Star ruby, ruby, sapphire. What was that I needed? Fire opal. What fire opal? My brother, though he will not speak, if you give him 2 fire opals and a lambent stone, he will make you fire opal lambent. If you are interested, I can sell you fire opal. Sell me a fire, or I don't know, fire opal? That work? I will sell you a fire opal for 550 gold coins. Remember gold. The metal of fire, a gem. AKA don't hand her platinum. 500, wait, what was it? 550. Which is 55 platinum. Alright, so I got a fire opal. Okay, so we turned in our shadowed scythe to get our note. And we turned in the 550 gold pieces that we brought with us from the bank prior to coming here. And we got our fire opal. So now we have every single thing on the checklist done. So now we are going to turn in all 4 and get our gear. All right. So back to this. A note. A fungus eye. A fire opal. And a shadowed knife. Always triple check. Fire opal, shadowed knife, fungus eye, and the note. Note. Fungus eye, fire opal, shadowed knife. Look at the XP. Doesn't move. We got ourselves the harvester. 5 strength, 5 int, 4 AC, -5 charisma. What are we wearing? 4 int and 30 mana. Much better, but we don't care. We are going to put on the harvester because we are fashion questing. Let's see it. Oh yeah. We are necroing. Okay, you will need to collect the following items and turn them into Selena in the Temple of Soulless Crow. Okay, let's find Selena. Alright, you gotta be kidding me. So, she's in this room with Virgo, the original room I was in. Where, might you ask? Right there. Come on, dude. What? Anyways. Alright, hail. What shadow lore? Shadowbound boots, Shadowbound gloves, and robe of enshroudment. Or the secrets of making shadow. Let's start with what robe of enshroudment? What robe of enshroudment? Did I spell? Oh, I spelled that wrong. The robe of enshroudment is a robe woven from the purest, yada yada. If you're interested, I will weave you a robe, but I need the following robe components. What robe components? Plural. What robe components? I'll need the following items. Okay. So, werebat wing, globe of shadow, werebat wing, globe of shadow, mask of shadow, and large shadow silk. Large shadow silk and mask of shadow. We got our robe. 4 int, 4 agility, 9 AC. And we got save fire 4 and save cold 4. How's it look? It's blacker. I mean, we might have to, you know, we might not just have to faction quest here, you know what I mean? 5 stamina is pretty nice, though. Is it, though? literally gives me 5 hit points. Literally 5 hit points. Five hit points? Nah. Alright, we're keeping the robe. We'll give the flowing... We will now give the flowing black robe to a young necro. Which makes more sense because that's what was given to us anyways. 1 for the faction, 2, I think this is better. And 3, it makes sense. Okay, so we also have what Shadowbound gloves. What glove components? Why can't I type? What glove component? Okay. So gloves. Scepter of Tears. Oh, this is where I had a big brain moment and I realized that the scepter is called a scepter and the other scepter is called a scepter. So I went and got the spell Identify, which I didn't have because I had no use for it yet. And we are going to identify. How does this work? We're going to identify, I don't know, what's in your hand? Spell do not take hold. I don't know how to use this spell, to be honest. How do you use this spell? You must first select a target for the spell. Uh-oh. Is that not gonna work? What does it do? It says it gives an item. Oh man, how do you use this? Oh, item lore, the Scepter of Sorrow. Okay. And what do we need? We need Scepter of Tears. So let's grab the other one. Let's do it again. The Scepter of Tears. Okay, so we're gonna give her the Scepter of Tears. Skeletal Finger, Hand of Shadow. Hand of Shadow. Skeletal Finger. And Inky Shadow Silk. Alright, we've upgraded our gloves. We got 3 strength, 3 dex, 3 int, 3 mana, 6 AC. Upgrading from cloth gloves to AC. Alright. These quests are good if you are a broke necro, if you are playing self-found, or if you are starting on a new server, like a new TLP, or if green merges to blue and they come out with a new server, and only vanilla's out. Right now, yeah, you can go farm money, you can buy Velius gear, Kunart gear, stuff like that. That's not always the case. And if you're playing self-found, or if you're just broke as a joke, this is the way to go. Alright, we got one more. So, what shadow boots? What am I supposed to ask? Shadowbound boots. What shadowbound boots? Come on, brother. Shadowbound boots. What did I do? Whatever. Do I have the hailer? Has it been too long? I'm not too far. What's going on? Too far away? What shadow lore? What shadowbound boots? What boot components? Why is that so hard? What boot components? That word is so hard for me to type. Okay. So boots. It's probably because I'm just rushing. I gotta go to bed. I'm so tired. I was sitting there like killing those shadow men, waiting for stuff to drop. Stuff didn't want to drop, and I just turned on like Cinecool's newest video, and I was just like vegging out. I didn't even like remember to unpause the recording half the time. Anyways, all right. Scepter of Sorrow, skeletal toe, everything else that I have basically. So it should be Scepter of Sorrow, Eye of Shadow. So let's just do it. Skeletal toe, Shadow Silk, Eye of Shadow, Shadow Silk, Eye of Shadow, Skeletal toe, Sorrows. Got it. We got ourselves Shadowbound boots, 15 HP, 15 mana, 5 AC, upgrading, cloth sandals, 2 AC. Alright, so yeah, those boots are kind of whack. They're not that great, right? None of this stuff is that great, but it was for the experience. We went through, we did the quests, we got our Necro-only gear. This is like the Bard equivalent to Lambent. Lambent's the one everybody knows, everybody, you know, gets crazy about. Totemic armor is actually pretty decent too for a shaman. They can wear some plate armor. Pretty cool, especially the helm. Shows up on the ogre, looking like a plate helm. Pretty cool. Or anybody really, but I thought the ogre one looks the coolest. Anyways, there we go. We got our boots. We got our. I got something stuck in my eye. I can't stop picking at my eye. There's like an eyelash in there. We got the gloves. We got the scythe. And we got the robes. So feeling spiffy. We got the whole kit and caboodle. Looking like a true necro. Upgraded a bunch of stats. The robes are so dark you can't see crap. We got our little flashy shield and our scythe. We got to get this stupid hat off. No matter what, if I go into Alt-O and I tell it that I don't want to see the helm, where is it? Show helm. What's it display? Show my helm. Even if I turn it off, that's what I want to do, right? But as soon as I zone, like we're going to zone anyways. As soon as I zone, the helm comes back on. So it's pretty unfortunate. So we did it. It's way too late. I gotta work in like 5 hours. So I gotta go to bed, wake up, get ready, and drive to work, and be there in like 5 hours or something. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and end it there. And as you can see, my helmet is back on. So it's a forever curse. I got this stupid looking helmet. But it is what it is. All right, so that is going to do it. There we have the character in all her getup. We did the 4 quests that we sought out to do. We did them at a decent level, I feel. And, you know, we'll do more quests like that in the future as they come up. There are some other quests that I do have in mind that we'll try and do as we go through the journey of the Necro and level her up on our way to 60. But that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully, maybe if any of you have a Necro in the future, you can use this to get some of your stuff done. We did obviously have a lot of luck along the way, a lot of nice people, and just some grit and determination. Anyways, we'll see you guys on the next one.